So after the opening scene and the Orphan Slaughterer title card, the movie advances to 2008. So there's like a time-passing montage showing all the things that have happened. You know, like the government passes the No Child Left Behind with unanimous support because the people are bloodthirsty and they want it. You know, has the backdrop of Nick just killing kids in the most gruesome way on television. Every time it shows him killing a kid, there's like another like graph showing their profits going up and the ratings for the show going up and the bloodthirsty people just loving it. But anyway, so that calms down, and then we cut to Paul Scheer and Craig Robinson having a conversation. Paul Scheer just got elected president. He's the president and Craig Robinson is his vice president. Paul Scheer didn't say it when he was running for president, but he's like, he's not a fan of the orphan slaughtering thing. He thinks it's terrible for America. He's not pro-killing kid for some reason. And he sort of has the confidant of Craig Robinson. He's the only guy who sort of knows that he was trying to stop this whole orphan slaughterer program. So they're sort of doing like a little expedition dump here, you know, explaining what's going on to the movie. Because we gotta cover a lot of bases here. But anyway, so they're talking, and then all of a sudden there's like a knock on the door, and it's like, oh, the orphan slaughterer here because Paul Scheer wanted to see the orphan slaughter. So Nicolas Cage comes in, they start talking, and this whole conversation, Paul Scheer is sort of trying to feel him out, you know, try and get some information, and Nick is, you know, he's sort of a zealot. He believes in what he's doing, so every like question, he's just answering it like with like that military professionalism, like yes sir, and just very, very to the point. So the meeting's like really brief because then Nicolas Cage has to go meet with his boss, and his boss is not happy. So what's happened, you know, in the last few weeks now, Nick has been going out on orphan slaughterers, and it's a live show because the people want to see what fucking happens. And some of the kids have been getting away because there's like this underground railroad group called the Human Traffickers who like come in and try and save these kids from being slaughtered and send them off to like different countries like Brazil, the Congo, North Korea, just places where they'll be safe. So they come in, like grab these kids before they can be killed and human traffic them off to safety. But anyways, they focus on Nick's kid because, like I said, he's like the figurehead of the whole organization. They're trying to also show the public that, hey, maybe we shouldn't be killing these kids. So anyways, Nick's boss is just furious. He's like, I can't believe that these kids are getting away from you. How hard is it to just kill a kid whose parents died? And like I said, Nick's a believer, so he's like, he doesn't want it to have like unintended murders and stuff on his hands, so he just wants to get the kid with no property damage. And the boss isn't hearing it. He's like, you just gotta get in there and kill the kid. Everyone else in the force gets their kid. What is your problem? But all the other people like just come in with like strong arm tactics and like they just blow up the spot where the kid's at. And there's just like so much property damage. It's costing the American people a lot of money.